Good afternoon, this is Dan Howe, PTI Securities and Futures, coming to you for your daily afternoon wrap-up for Friday, October 7th. Overnight, S&P is a very narrow range. Until the employment number came out, it only had a 6-point range. Very unusual. We've been averaging 15 to 25, really, right around 20 or low 20s most days. Asian markets were a little bit higher. European markets were mixed. But the 7 o'clock Chicago time, the big number of the week, the jobs number came out, and it was better than expected. All week we've been hearing 50 to 60,000 jobs. Thursday, Goldman Sachs raised their estimate up to 91. However, it beat all of those. It came in 103. So even beat the highest of Goldman Sachs of 91,000. The private sector jobs is also a little bit better. So this actually was very good. The SPOOs moved initially up. We were down about 4 or 5 points at the time it came out. Went up almost 20. So that was pretty much a high today in the S&P. After the opening, we sold off. Continued selling during the course of the day. We had some pretty good buy intentions, came out about 2:30 and had a good rally about 2:30 Chicago time. But then we sold off a little bit more at the end of the day and we closed negative. The SPX closed at 11.55, down 9 today. The Dow closed 11.191, down 19. NASDAQ closed 24.79, down 27. The 10-year note, this is a little bit different because even though the market was selling off today and we closed negative, bonds also closed negative. They've been working in very, very tight correlation, inverse correlation over the past couple of weeks. But the yield closed above 2% again to 2.06, up a full 9 basis points. So this is the first time in several weeks that the 10-year note is back above 2%. Dollar was a little bit stronger today, up 9 ticks. It closed at 78.91. Gold continued to weaken today. It closed at 16.41, down $11. Realistically, it was kind of a slow day today, even though we covered a lot of ground. Not much coming up. The big news of the week came out this morning. Monday is going to be a very dry day. It's Columbus Day, so there will be no bonds trading. A lot of no government reports also. Matter of fact, there isn't really any government reports coming out really till Friday. Weekly jobs are going to be coming out Thursday, but the only other numbers of substance are all going to be coming out Friday, several sentiment numbers. So realistically, we're probably looking at relatively dry trading, which will make us very, very susceptible to being pushed around by any more rumors out of Europe. We had some small downgrades today, nothing individually of note, but there was several of them. If those keep mounting, that could be very interesting next week. It's been Dan Howe, PTI Securities and Futures.